Greetings. We live. We're back with another ChatGPT video. I always some people get in here. One person at least. 'Cause I won't repeat too much tonight. We got 4 videos we watching. 10 minutes apiece. And we're gonna react to it. We're gonna learn some things. Uh, let me wait. Let's see if one person want to learn something tonight. And they gonna go. Okay, I see one person in there. All right. Salute. Today we're talking about ChatGPT again. This time we're gonna talk about the technology, and we're gonna look at 4 videos, 10 minutes a piece, I think, or less. And we're gonna talk about it. The last time we had this discussion, we talked about ways to make money with it, economics, basically business. Today we're gonna just we could deal with some technical things, right? So, Mimi, what's up? Today, so either Monday or Thursday, I'm gonna be doing a show on this on Supernova Vacation 100. You can put that in your chat box and search for that channel. Subscribe. I'm gonna be on it, and we're gonna go deep diving into how this ChatGPT can make you money, help you with your business, help you with a lot of things. We're gonna go into the other things today. I'm gonna show you how it can help pretty much anybody, professionals in their careers, and we're gonna talk about it. So I'm gonna start this video, and then I'm gonna be pausing it and stuff. We're gonna talk about what's going on. Cause let me see my screen. I record this video for basically people to watch over and over afterwards. So for the people coming in doing a live stream, you might miss something. Don't worry about it. So let me start.
He has taken the world by storm, and it's only getting smarter from here.
I don't know if I got volume because the last time I go on live, I had no volume. So Mimi or anybody that wishes, let me know if you can hear.
Whether we like it or not. Plus, word on the street is that ChatGPT
12:30 where I at. I mean, I always teaching. Other than that, I don't be talking much. I always teaching something. So I think the video can hear. You can hear the video, Mimi. So you see, rumors suggest GPT-5 training could be completed by December 2023. That's around the corner. And 4.5 by October, September. Okay, thank you, Mimi.
5 releases in December. With that being said, what will ChatGPT 5 be like? From video processing to immersive entertainment, here are the top 7 most impressive abilities that could
fair use. I'm gonna put all these channels in the description. We all part of the same community. YouTube.
Be expected from GPT-5 according to the logical progression of multimodality. And stay till the end of the video to see the new robotics company OpenAI
Multimodality. I'm gonna just talk through it so for fair use purposes. Multimodality means you can get videos, um, pictures instead of just text from it. Like right now, we can get just text back and forth texting.
has just invested in. This will be the company that builds the robot that will actually function.
Also, OpenAI more than OpenAI. 100 companies around the world trying to build. It's a race.
With GPT-5. Expanded understanding. GPT-3 analyzed text, and GPT-4 had the unprecedented new ability to understand and analyze images. However, GPT-5 will be able to not only process text and images, but audio and video as well. This high level of understanding will allow GPT-5 to analyze and generate accurate transcriptions, summaries, and translations throughout a variety of media formats. This will transform our consumption of content. But the most unbelievable aspect of this would be the advent of autonomously generated.
What a lot of people don't get is that that's literally going up the world IQ by a good percentage,
Media.
like the internet did. So the information age on steroids.
With this, you could ideally create entire films or video games based on a text description or video sample, which would make anyone a filmmaker. I hope this doesn't become too popular, as I respect the filmmaking process, but maybe it just makes it easier for, say, Guillermo del Toro to get his movie done without having to hire a crew. It would be interesting to see if and how talent shines through once everyone has access to this. And this takes us into our number 6 feature, interactive multimedia. GPT-5 could be a milestone for entertainment everywhere. Video games and movies could now have real-time, evolving storylines that change based on the viewer's interactions, or even our
That means every game would be different for every person who playing it.
mood or engagement.
That type of shit.
Imagine your favorite RPG video game experience being completely tailored to how you play it. This would offer a new experience every time for the consumer, which could lead to endless exploration and opportunities for creativity, which in turn would lead companies to advertise multi-experience media formats. The consumers of this AI media could share their experiences on social media, which would give rise to viral experiences, memes in their ultimate form. But the next ability from GPT-5 will have a direct effect on your day.
Even though we ain't talking about the money aspect in this video, it will always be into it. If you're gonna get light bulbs all the time if you understand what you
Daily life. General robots. GPT-5's next ability would be to power generally capable robots. GPT-5 could be the engine that drives robots to operate in the real world with an impressive level of general intelligence. For example, a home robot could cook an entire meal by using its multimodality to first see the ingredients necessary, ask you what you want based on what's available, and then cook the food based on the preference.
That's something you can do right now with ChatGPT 4. You could tell it what you got in your refrigerator and your cabinet and ask it what all you can make with it, and it will start spitting out you recipes based on what you got in your kitchen.
Of the user. With the right arms, it could possibly even wash the dishes, take out the trash, and do all the other things you're too lazy to do yourself. And then there's the actual robotics company OpenAI has just invested in, and we'll get into that later. But for now, it's on to our next feature of ChatGPT 5, AI development. Because of
it's inevitable. It is going to be people who taking advantage, and people who it's just like the internet when the internet first come. People who understood what it was and create a whole new world for themselves, and unimaginable. So it already going on now, but we're still in the very early stages, and it basically here now. Like ain't like that's right here what he talking about. Is something that couple years from now. But I playing this and I playing these other videos because we're gonna dive into ChatGPT for a little while too, and ourselves. But we're gonna be talking about a lot of stuff in this video.
GPT-5's ability to generate across multiple modalities, it would likely be able to create its own artificial intelligence to learn and complete new tasks. In addition to this, they could tie other AI models together, making something greater with their union. This one just screams singularity, but we're just gonna keep making these smarter against our better judgment, huh? This feature could result in a brand new, bigger version of the internet that autonomously grows at its own pace. It could also result in the planted seeds for humanity's doom, but hey, who cares? If you're enjoying this content and would love to stay updated on all the latest news and technology, please subscribe to the channel and help us reach our goal of 10,000 subscribers. It'll really help the channel out. Now back to the video. This would lead to the next feature of GPT-5, its ability to predict future outcomes with greater accuracy than ever before due to its use of more modalities.
And that makes sense because it got so much numbers that it's crunching that it can have the best probabilities. We were talking about that last time and saying we could probably create a bot from it and have it give us we have it pick lottery numbers. It probably be better than a human picking it because the human don't got all that data to go from.
For example, GPT could be able to autonomously create virtual worlds that come with their own set of environments, cultures, and histories. These virtual worlds could be used for immersive entertainment, to learn, or as testing grounds for real-world
We see that
situations or pressing.
we see that on the Matrix when he taking aside that training shit and he come out already knowing how to do that shit. I don't think they gonna be on that level with that shit, but hey, they showing you that shit.
Global issues.
Possibility.
The next ability from GPT-5 would be the transformation of
And that's
medicine,
just one
scientific
company.
research.
See GTP5, that's just one company out of a bunch of them shit all over the world fighting. They at war like a arms race to see who can get the most technological AI. United States own it. You already know they own it. They ain't trying to let the enemy get some kind of shit that they can't understand.
Business and the workplace forever. In medicine, GPT could revolutionize diagnostics and treatment by analyzing tons of medical data like patient records or imaging scans to identify patterns and develop customized treatment plans. There are already innovative robots that were introduced after the pandemic to assist healthcare professionals with their day-to-day tasks. Add
That's what they're gonna do it for first. People who got like missing limbs and eyes and stuff like that.
GPT-5 to these bad boys and
They
things
probably
get
lose their
really
taste.
interesting.
They
Not
probably
only
won't.
this, but
But you know they
GPT-5
they
could
the
accelerate
United
drug
States gonna
discovery.
use their
It could
military
simulate the
have
interaction of
electronic guinea
molecules
pigs.
and
I
predict
can
their
see it now.
efficiency, reducing the cost and time
That's
of
very
clinical
peaceful.
trials. In scientific research, GPT-5's strong pattern
This is
recognition and
a
data
wide outlet
analysis
we're looking
abilities
at right
could
now.
allow scientists
We're
to
gonna
make
look at a video
breakthroughs in
that
various
show
fields
some kind
very
of modern
frequently.
thing that how
For
it looks
example,
like in the modern
it could
world,
analyze satellite images,
and you
historical
can make
climate data,
predictions yourself
and
on
complex
how stuff
models
gonna
to
turn out.
determine the
You gotta
impact of climate
understand
change and to suggest
a
the
wider
best
view.
strategy to tackle the issue. In particle physics, GPT-5 could help break
Click like or subscribe. AutoGPT. We'll talk about that in a minute. You won't believe what they can do. We just chilling out, we nerding out tonight.
the code of the universe itself by analyzing data from particle accelerators like the Large Hadron Collider. This data may identify new particles and help us understand the true building blocks of the cosmos. Once we have that, maybe AI can then build new models to work with these particles and build new tech. In business, GPT could revolutionize how businesses work and compete, and it can do this by optimizing supply chains, organizing new business models, and automating processes. GPT could study customer trends like never before and develop the most thorough of marketing strategies for any business. It could even
They call this mastermind and deep thinking. You got some men who thinking 100 years from now, they're thinking about the future, their kids, you know, legacies and stuff like that, and they invest in things that they know they ain't gonna even see. But at that type,
Come up with new product ideas
long
and
range.
marketing materials based on a company's existing data. In finance, GPT-5 could enhance trading algorithms, risk analysis, and fraud detection, combining everything with the crypto world. For compatibility in the workplace, GPT-5 could really change things. It would automate mundane tasks, hopefully freeing humans to pursue more creative tasks. But this would also require the workforce to totally reinvent itself, to equip workers with the appropriate skills they would need to thrive in the GPT-5 world. This world would consist of continuous learning, adaptability, and collaboration with robots. Before we show you OpenAI's new robot plans, here's the seventh and final ability GPT-5 could have: the ability to act as a personalized virtual assistant in every facet of our lives. This VA would demonstrate general intelligence across many domains, with access to many devices, including home appliances, phones, robots, cars, and office equipment. It's like a smarter
Computers everywhere, and Apple already been showing off the glasses where you can see information around the world. As you can see, that's they call it I mean AR, augmented reality. And again, that's up in the human IQ, production, and all kind of stuff like that. With something like this, you can look at a restaurant from outside, and the menu going to show you. You can see the menu from outside. It's going to be set in the air virtually through the glasses, stuff like that.
Siri, but she's in your toaster too. These systems would make your work and personal life easier and adapt to your
You see,
preferences in ways
how the stuff that you see on the screen, you seeing that through the glasses. They already got those shit.
we've never seen before. Imagine an assistant who streamlines your daily tasks for you and enhances every device you interact with. GPT-5 could elevate our lifestyles in terms of efficiency forever. But now, as promised, let's talk about the new GPT robot. OpenAI has put $23.5 million of their startup fund, along with investors, into a company out of Norway called wont Technologies. This company, created in 2014, used to be called Haloti Robotics, and they built this robot on wheels. It's the original model and is called Eve. Here, you can see it baking cookies just like Grandma used to make. The company used to be an electric motor company, but then pivoted to building humanoid robots after realizing the potential of their super lightweight motors. The estimated price for Eve was
If they put that much
$150,000.
money in it, they already got it and rocking.
And it could bend at the knees and pick up objects. But oddly enough, it also had autonomous security features. The company had a partnership with ADT to provide Eve as an autonomous patrol guard for office buildings, where the robot
And autonomous is ChatGPT autonomously. Instead of you giving it instruction all the time, it can have memory for that's just a short way to think about it. It can remember further back into the conversations that you have with it, so it becomes more human like, but you ain't got no conscious. So you got AutoGPT, that's autonomous GPT. So what
would
he
roll up
talking
on
about,
people and scan their
just the
IDs.
next version of it. That's what crazy about, because he talking about GTB5. 4 already out, and at the beginning he said that somebody predicted 5 should be out December. He talking about what the capabilities of 5. Of course, it would be stuff that block a lot of the stuff, but it pretty much here to stay.
Facial recognition, object recognition, and the like. If it came across a hostile human, however, it would probably just get slapped in the face. This is the new one, called the Neo robot, and it's supposedly dropping in the summer of 2023. It's a bipedal robot, however, pricing hasn't been revealed for it yet. Bipedal basically means 2 legs for movement. OpenAI, with huge backing from Microsoft, is now going to try and figure out how they can tweak their language model to fit inside humanoid robots. This would be smart
He said summer 2023. That should probably cost $200,000 per or more.
because the humanoid robotics industry is expecting to hit $150 billion by 2035. With the Optimus robot from Elon only costing the price of a Honda Civic and the less impressive
Oh,
Eve model
so
costing
cheap and
$150,000, how much do you think the Neo robot will cost? Let me know in the comments. OpenAI has already started work on GPT-5, and whatever people are expecting from it is probably
how
a
much you
huge
think it'll cost?
underestimation of its true capabilities. I mean, if GPT-4 can pass a bar exam, what will the next iteration do? Are you
Everybody
ready for
gonna have one, Mimi.
GPT-5? Is the
It's
world
like
ready? Let me
everybody
know in the
say
comments
they've
below.
been good
I'm
on
so
social
grateful for
media.
you guys
A
helping
lot
us
of people
reach
were saying that back
1,000
then.
subscribers.
They ain't gonna never get on Facebook and Twitter and none of that. But hey, the world was on the internet, some kind of form or fashion. So I'm gonna put another one.
Writer,
Doctor, music producer,
personal trainer,
software engineer,
DJ.
I want to know.
Can AI do my
Fair use. I'm gonna give credit to the content creator in the description.
job? I'm a software engineer. Where I work, we're always trying to know, where can I find the best craft beer? Please generate the code for a website using HTML, CSS, and Flask that tells me where there's craft beer near me.
And this one, we're gonna see what you can do now today with ChatGPT 4. So that's where it's gonna be a lot of light bulbs gonna go off. You'll be able to see what you can do now with this technology for the most part, right? If you understand how to prompt, we're gonna talk about that later. For the lonely people, right? Shit. But you know, if you everybody gonna need an assistant because everybody like to lounge, you know. Everybody want a vacation. So if you're gonna go on vacation and still have somebody doing all your work for you, that's an investment. Unless you're worrying about it doing something like the movies, like iRobot or something. That's what people are worrying about too. It's gonna kill us. What they say, movies always predicted, right? They've been telling us. But in this video, we're gonna see professionals use it and see if they're gonna lose their job to it, right? And they mean like the person who make this video, the channel, and the people in the video, they all don't really understand how to use it to the max. So take that for a grain of salt.
This is just raw code. You actually need to run the code somewhere. I'm copy and pasting the code into separate files, and it generates a website. How cool. Here's our website. All three pieces, the back end, the front end, and the styling, did actually make something that was human readable. That generates a website that we can look at and understand what it does seem like a huge feat to me.
I'm a doctor. This prompt is something that a patient might.
And a web developer right now using ChatGPT to do, if they could have did 6 websites in a certain amount of time, they probably can do 24 in that same amount of time now. And that's what the benefit of it is. Ain't like it's going to just come and take everybody's job today. But if we keep advancing, you can see, because AutoGPT is a little different. It can talk to itself and advance on itself on its task. So that website with AutoGPT, which she don't know nothing about, all they do, and they just writing a hit piece on ChatGPT. That could be the reason why all of them going to act like it's not going to take my job. It's okay, but it's not going. I ain't got nothing to worry about. But with a good prompt engine, it could go to war with it. Uh, they already score in the 90th percentile. That's how you gotta go on the bar exam.
Enter, I have a fever, rash, and body aches. The rash looks like small welts on my genitals. Do I have monkeypox? The response is pretty solid in the sense that it's unlikely that you have monkeypox. The specific thing it got right was that the monkeypox rash is actually not prominent on the genital area. It goes on to say that a rash in the genital area most likely is an STI. The rest of the answer is just fluff, talking to your healthcare provider, which is pretty obvious. Can AI do my job? I don't think it's there yet. I think the AI right now is really good for a first-year medical student.
That's real good though. First year medical student.
I'm a graphic designer. Rebrand the McDonald's logo as vegan. I'm seeing 4 image variations. It's struggling with text. It's looking sort of like characters, but in some sort of fictional language. I wouldn't send any of these straight away to McDonald's.
And she write a bad prompt. That been just a silly prompt. She, some of them ain't doing it right. Now her job can get taken with ChatGPT.
McDonald's. They do each need a little bit of work. The 4th one, I think, is maybe the strongest. It's leaning towards more
the medical guy, he's safer now.
organic colors. Overall, I don't think AI can do my job. I kind of see this as a more evolved Pinterest. I can use it as a base for inspiration, but I don't think it will replace me altogether, or so I hope.
I'm a therapist. People come to me when they want help in dating or relationships. Please answer the following question in a way a relationship therapist would. Why do I always fight with my partners? Conflicts are a natural part of any relationship. Fighting or arguing is not necessarily a sign of a bad relationship. Great. Some possible factors include communication issues, stress in life events, different conflict styles. How do I know what my conflict style is? Reflect on your past conflicts, observe your behavior during conflicts. Most people are incapable of reflecting on their.
She should have trained it. She trained it first by feeding it data from top therapists, websites, and top therapists around the world, and creating it, making it an expert in therapy. And ask that same question, she'll get a much better response. So that's what they're taking into account.
Conflict style during conflicts. So while this is great information, I'm not sure how actionable it is. What AI has done is it's just dumped a bunch of information. Were I to be a client, I would probably want my money back. That's just me. So can AI do my job? I would say, have self-help books done my job? People don't lack knowledge. They lack the ability to follow through.
I'm a stand-up comedian, and I want to know if an AI can do my job. Write a 100-word.
The therapist, right? She right though, because therapists they definitely gonna want human interaction. That's one of the jobs that might be safe for a while because people want to talk to a human. So she right at that point, her job is safe. But she still can use it for an assistant to assist her on different things. She can get advice from top therapists using it.
Minimum funny stand-up comedy joke. Let me go ahead and perform this and we'll see what we got. Online dating, what a wild ride that is. You know what they say, swipe right for love and left for, well, probably just another cat person. But hey, at least it's better than meeting someone at a bar and realizing you have the same dad again. Like, what site are you using? Ancestry.com? That's a little creepy. It has the cadence right, which is what's so fascinating to me. And it's kind of creeping me out. I did think it was cute when it was like, oh, swipe left on a cat person. Although, let's be honest, that's a little feline phobic. I'm not concerned about the AI yet. It could take a crappier comedian's job, but it can't take mine.
Jobs like art and comedians and stuff like that, musicians, they're safe because they come from a place more than just information. The people who write a lot, their job's gonna be They're like copywriters and authors and stuff like that. It would be hard for them to compete. Even artists, they have to compete with it, but comedians safe.
I'm a lawyer.
My client is asking me whether or not they can sell someone's health information. Please write a legal memorandum about this. In a true legal memorandum, it would give you which sections of the regulation you're talking about, which this is not doing. It doesn't say what the penalties are. Is it criminal? Is it civil? I don't really know where it's getting its information. I don't know how much I can trust this. If it were
Lawyers is a good thing to think about with this information, because you can help lawyers in a major way, and they pay good for you to market, write copy. They can even help with the structuring the documents. There are a lot of things that can help a lawyer with right now.
like a legal associate, I would say go back and do a better job.
I'm a news anchor. I want to know if AI can do my job. I have given the AI some text to read.
A forest fire has blazed through a large part of the southern mountain region of the country.
She didn't sound natural. It sounded like a machine speaking. The lips look weird. It looked like the lips did not belong to the face.
And provide aid to those affected.
When I speak, I'm moving my hands, but I'm also moving some of my body. She was in.
But that's defeating the purpose, because we already know it can't do all that right now. We're just talking about the text in ChatGPT 4, and all she should be looking at is the script that it create, how the script is.
Doing that. I do a newscast in Spanish. Un incendio forestal ha afectado una gran parte de la región montañosa del sur del país. Now let's see how it does with the Spanish newscast.
Un incendio forestal ha afectado una gran parte de la región.
It sucked in Spanish. She actually
Yeah, they speaking Spanish, English.
threw in some Spanglish there.
Miles de hectares.
And the accent.
I ha causado.
She definitely struggled there. The AI cannot take my job for now.
I'm a bartender. Surprise me with a twist on a Negroni and give it a name. Fill a mixing glass with ice. Add the gin, Campari, and sweet vermouth. Gently muddle 2 to 3 fresh sage leaves in the glass. Stir the mixture until well chilled. Express the orange peel over the drink. Release the oils and use it as a garnish.
There's some stuff people can do at home now, and don't ever gotta go out. Just have a drink. Let ChatGPT make drinks.
There you go. You have your sage Negroni. So it's a good classic Negroni. I'm not really getting sage. Just adding the sage leaves was not very creative. AI didn't ask me any follow-up questions. I would say, what do you like? Is there a style of gin that you like? I think if you want to have a truly bespoke cocktail, you got to go see a bartender.
I'm a screenwriter. I'm going to give this AI.
And that's why this video is important for hustlers, people who always thinking like a hustler, right? Because all these people going to need you if you know how to prompt better than them, because they don't know how to prompt and use the machine, right? So you can be the prompting engineer. They already got people hiring prompt engineers, companies hiring prompt engineers, and I see one that has somewhere with 300,000 a year they've been paying somebody to do. It's just prompting their AI for them, for their assistants. So think about that too.
A prompt that describes a scene in my latest movie and to see how well it can match it. In this scene, set in 1949, 3 World War II widows toast their younger sister Ruby's wedding. Exterior, beach day. Mildred, Shirley, and Charlotte frolic at the shoreline of the beach. And may you never have to experience the heartbreak that we did. The character literally says exactly what you want the story to do. What's going on? Ruby seems tense. I don't know, but I'm going to find out. Just very on the nose dialogue. There's a lot of parentheticals describing how the character is saying the line.
ChatGPT 3.5, you definitely got to go step by step with them and walk them through writing the story. By 4 do a much better job at that. And I think they're using 3 on 3.5.
This is a screenwriter no-no. You start to tip into the director's territory. I think that AI can help with my job and conceptual.
She understand. Everybody else acting crazy.
Brainstorming, playing out scene ideas if you get stuck on a scene. But overall, I don't think
I guarantee you, 90% of these people using it for help, because that's what, everybody needs some kind of assistance, and you got a free assistant. I guarantee you, all of them using it now for inspiration, like the first girl say, at least.
AI can do my job.
And again, especially people who still writing, especially long ass documents, they'll train one of them shit to write for them. They'll probably talk to them until they probably already doing that though. Talking, type to text, voice to text, so not new.
I'm a music producer. I'm writing a song for a pop client. Please write this song and include chords for the guitar. The client is heavily influenced by Lana Del Rey. It looks like we've gotten a chord structure and some lyrics, a typical progression, so not too interesting, but that's okay. So let's make a beat. When I work with an artist that's looking for a specific influence, I'll think about the BPM that artist usually goes for.
That's another, see, they are using it generally instead of training it and all the other stuff that they probably want to know and probably need to hire a prompt engineer, because he'll have different styles of great musicians from the past, all trained inside. Before they ask that question, they'll do all that first. They'll have it trained on music, and then from that, now give me the answer.
Okay, this is pretty good. It's a good start. Another great day in the city. I'm feeling lost, oh, such a pity. City lights and heartbeats. You walk in and make me complete. I like that. It's a starting point. Of course, some of the lyrics are super corny. I will admit, a lot of the time that's how it starts for me. Right now, these programs can't do my job.
I'm a journalist.
Got a long line.
I'm the reviews editor at Wired, and I test products for a living. So I asked ChatGPT to write a review of a product that I've actually written about in the style of my own writing. When it comes to electric skateboards, there are plenty of options to choose from. A little boring. This is pulling in data specifically from my review, and so it has a lot of similar characteristics and sentences that I might typically use. Unfortunately, I think it stripped away a lot of the personality in the original review. It kind of just took a lot of the basic details and spit out this thing that is kind of...
Can't have a personality unless you give it one, right? Because it's a computer. It's not it got a conscience. It can go off what you give it. So if you give them 3 different reviewers and tell them to learn all 3 of these styles and mix the style and give me a unique style from all 3 of those, then you have a unique style, that type of stuff.
Generic. As for things it did right, it actually brought out a lot of these specs, like the 3,000 watt motors, the 26 miles per hour speeds. When reading this review, it almost sounds like I could have written it by just reading a press release. The AI cannot physically handle this product. It's not exactly testing the product itself. At that point, can you really trust where the source is coming from? Asking ChatGPT to write a review based in my voice is definitely weird.
But computers should never write a review because the computer can try the product. You can use it again for an assistance, but you shouldn't use that's unethical in business.
I'm a circus artist. What would I ask the AI to do? I don't think there's anything that I can think of that I would have the AI do for me. I'm a copywriter. McDonald's just went 100% vegan.
Copywriters, their job definitely at risk. But their job already at risk because people using ChatGPT instead of hiring them. Right now, they probably the ones who are at risk almost the most. And graphic designers and stuff like that, graphic artists. losing clientele.
Again, write several taglines. So we've got veganize your taste buds today. Feels like a used car salesman. No animals harmed, only flavor enhanced. I don't ever go to a fast food restaurant and say, I really want my flavor enhanced. That's not something I'm ever looking for.
Asking for about 50 of it, you probably have one that's good.
The last one here is, wow, very short. We've got, it's time to go green. Did it run out of words? It typed up some general ideas, which actually could help if you were brainstorming and you're like, I have nothing at all. AI could.
That's what I've been thinking, exactly. Just to get the juices, creative juices flowing.
Do my job at a very, like a Monday morning, no coffee kind of way. If you wanted to pay no money and get a bad product, sure, AI could do my job.
I'm a personal trainer. Please design a fat-burning weekly at-home workout plan. This is definitely a typical plan that someone might want to burn calories with a full body workout. You're also doing some type of pull workout that's gonna work your back, your posterior chain, and you're also doing some kind of push. So I will say that I like that.
Her job's gonna be good. Gonna be good because people want human reaction when they hire a personal trainer.
That it's giving a full range of those types of exercises. Most people.
And people pay a good bit for humans to do that, to be personal chefs and trainers and stuff, so they're good on that. It just the small jobs that they would have turned down anyway, ChatGPT gonna fill in.
People know what a push-up is, but do they know how to correctly do a push-up? It's saying 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps, but how much time is in between each set? Ideally, you would want to be able to see.
And that's when she would have said, for number 6, explain more. We will get into a little bit of that in a minute. I'm skip the last video, and I'm gonna try to do some stuff I ain't never did with on video live.
The client in person or on a virtual call so that you can see what their form looks like. I don't think AI can do my job.
I'm a DJ. I have my radio show coming up. I play uplifting disco music for about 2 hours. Make a full playlist / set list for my show. It's hitting the disco on the head for sure. I've played a few of these artists on my show before, so it's definitely getting pretty close to maybe what a track list would be. One of these tracks, Gotta Keep On by Sweet Cream. I looked it up, and there's no trace of it on the internet.
That happened to me before. They start bringing me back stuff that I know don't exist. Like, what the fuck you doing on here? Why?
Anywhere? Where did it get this song from? Does the song actually exist? AI can make a playlist, being able to look out into a room and look out into a dance floor and say, okay, people are tired. Let me match that energy. I don't think that it can do that based on what I've seen.
Until they can see. And that's what 5 can be able to do. Be able to have some kind of way to see things.
I'm a voice actor. Fashion shouldn't cost the earth. We've created a new line of compostable shoes that are made from sustainable materials. I've asked the AI to read this copy. Let's hear this thing.
Fashion shouldn't cost the earth. We've created a new line of compostable shoes that are made from sustainable materials.
It did okay, but not great. It's very computer-like. It has a strange cadence, and so it ends every...
It's something right now that ain't that computerized. I made 2 videos using AI voice, and when I tell somebody that, they say that's an AI. That's all I need to hear. It sounds way better than that. But again, I train it.
sentence
And
like
two,
this,
Sustainable materials.
which is not the way a human talks. It can't change on the fly. Is there a joke that I'm supposed to get in the next line? It doesn't understand all those things, the things that come from like life experiences. It's never going to be like the thing that you're going to use for like McDonald's commercials. It's going to be like the things that no one really likes to do anyway, like 400 hours of instruction manuals.
I disagree. I think they're gonna use voiceover in commercials soon. Getting that good.
Or something like that. Can AI do my job? Kinda, but not really well. Although it still freaks me out.
I'm an influencer, and I want to know if AI can do my job. I want ChatGPT to help me with an IG caption that's a picture of me smiling, standing at the top of Montmartre in Paris.
ChatGPT, she gonna love this. This gonna help her in her job. A lot of people ain't worried about their job being lost. They worried about they about to triple, quadruple their production in it with this. That's some of the people who just come up there too. They're gonna realize that too. So this video, we're gonna get into ChatGPT in a second.
Standing on top of the world, or at least on top of Montmartre. Smiley face, eyes. The view from here is breathtaking. The Sacré-Cœur in my back, reminding me of the city's rich history and culture. Feeling grateful and inspired. What a day it has been. Hashtag grateful. This is like really strong, but it doesn't necessarily capture how I would speak. My audience would know that this is not me.
Give it 20 of your old posts and then ask it to do it in your style.
Probably from the overwhelming amount of emojis, I would probably say like, hey y'all, or like, sis, that was amazing. This AI program cannot do my job, but it's very close.
I'm a chef. Write a recipe for an Indian restaurant meal. Include a protein, marination. It's got definitely a lot of spices.
Again, pay attention to what they asking it to do. You automatically get a personal assistant in all those fields right now. You can sign up to this right now for free and ask them the same questions that if you need it, you don't gotta ask the so-called professionals. Like the lady said, if you don't want to pay, shit, go for it.
That you use in Indian cooking.
Especially if it's something like urgent, like use a local musician or anything. You buy a car, you got any documents that you got, you can have it write up legal documents or read legal documents, see if you got any problems in it, see you want to sign a bad contract and all type of shit.
It's actually missing a key component. It didn't include yogurt, which kind of acts as a binding agent. 400 degrees, 20 to 25 minutes for chicken, it would probably dry it out. Overall, I would say it's like a nice 8 out of 10 dish. I do think a substantial part of being a chef is that creativity and
Shit, 8 out of 10, that's damn good. What are you talking about?
coming up with dishes. So in terms of
But he ain't got to worry about his job. That shit can't cook right now.
that aspect of the job, I think AI comes dangerously close to being able to do my job.
I'm a translator.
And he's still been the one who give a machine a win in man versus machine, the beginning.
Please translate the opening paragraph of The Sun Also Rises into Korean. Structure of sentence, pretty good, but there are so many mistakes. Like if you see the second sentence, this is wrong translation. In Korean, we have casual form and also respectful form. This AI translation use basic written form in first sentence, but in the second sentence, he used like respectful form. It's not consistent. AI cannot do my job. Maybe someday it can do it, but so far it's like it made so many mistakes.
I'm a firefighter.
I translated a whole book in old Spanish, and he did perfectly well. That's why they say they must be using the old version. This is a kind of old video months ago. Trico salute. What it do?
There's no way AI can do my job.
So you see from one of these big companies, so you know they always come with what they spin on everything. But okay, that's enough of that. And we're gonna go play. We're gonna play with it. I want to see what we're gonna do. Let's see what we can do. If y'all got any suggestions, again, this live stream, let's go for it. Okay, what's wrong? We on? We're on 3.5. Let's go to 4. Matter of fact, let's stay on 3.5. Just in case we have to go long. And I got voice activation. Let's turn it off for now. Okay, let me see if we can do something advanced. Let's see if we can create us a game. Let me see if we can create. Let me ask it first. Let me see. Can you? Yes, I already know he could do it. Reset this page and do this again. I see the answers, but I want it to be as if you doing it. I won't have nothing on the screen. So I asked it, give me a list of card games that I can make with ChatGPT that I can play in my browser. Solitaire poker. I already see where I want to stop. in the simplest way, step by step, and making a browser poker card game. And explain as if I'm it. Okay. Step one. JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. Simply Erica, what's up? What's up? You hear a beeping sound? There you go. All this right here is foreign to me. I needed to do it for me for the most part. I never code outside of drag and drop that we do on social media, right? I already know where to put it, but I want them to tell me. I'm gonna act as if I don't know nothing about this. I know a little something, but I'm gonna let them do it like a child. Okay, I got a text editor. Let me open up one. New. So create a new file, save it with the name of your choice, but make sure you use the HTML poker. Copy the HTML provided, paste it in new, save the file. Copy. I want no, y'all can't see this. So I'm about to share that real quick. Let me show you what you're doing. Let's see if this should work. Let's see. Share screen. Window. Home tab. None of these tabs is what you're looking for. My terminal right there. Oh, I see it now. StreamYard. So on my terminal, they give me the code to paste inside this text editor that every computer got. So I'm gonna do it. They tell me to do it. So let's copy the code that they give me. This coding 101. Coding and trading. My first time even doing this, and so let's let ChatGPT do it for me and show me. So paste that in there. And it says save as HTML. It's gonna be poker game and .html. I probably gotta do save as. Yeah. No, I guess I put HTML myself. Okay, that's done. And this was what's next. Once you save the HTML, you can open it in your web browser. Okay, double clicking on the file. All right. Ah. Let's see. Yeah, it's chilling. I got a lot of shit to do tomorrow. I know I need to get off this thing soon. But I ain't even had this plan. I just thought about this like 30 minutes before I go on live. Let's talk about something. So they make me a page and it look like a poker game, but I probably have to tell it to add graphics and all that other stuff to it and keep updating it. Let me see. So this is what they give me for my game. Deal. Not working. Okay, let me actually do one more thing before I go. Okay, I see what they say. Okay. Okay. Update this code and add JavaScript to make it playable. Simple as that. Also add graphics. Let me see if they let me do that. They might want me to update. They want me to give them data for images. Let me ask the graphics. Like, let me just tell it not like. Also add graphics, including card images. Certainly. They always going to try. That's the one thing about a chat AI bot. You ain't got to worry about them telling you no, unless it's something that's against its terms of services, which is, illegal stuff. But stuff like this, it's going to you know, work with you. I swear, I thought you were going to tell me, hey, that's enough. And push that bad boy to the limit. So copy and paste this new code. So let me see. Before I even do that and make the mistake and nothing happen. You should add a JavaScript to the same HTML file that created earlier using the script tag. Here's an updated version of the code that includes both the okay, that's what I want. See, that's the thing about I have to learn that if you don't tell this up, it gonna assume that you already know shit. I wanted to teach me like I don't know nothing. Copy that. Let's put that in there. The entire code. See, that easier for me to just copy and paste the entire code over instead of me finding something where to place it. I'll mess it up. So let me see. But it definitely can teach you if you're sitting there reading it and you actually explain it. You can see how it can teach you. So control V. Okay. You probably gonna make a mistake and I have to tell it to fix itself. Okay, save that. And let's see how this game looking. Then they'll see Eastside nigga make a video game live on YouTube. It look the same. Let's see. To save as again. Save. Replace it. Now open it. And close these one out. See, AutoGPT is where it would have been testing it itself and making sure everything right and coming back and fixing it instead of me having to keep fine tuning. AutoGPT does it from the get. When you put the instruction in, you're gonna give it 5 instructions, and they'll try to run through it and fix itself until you get to the end. So let me test this out. Okay, look the same, man. It's still in thing. So tell it simple. It's I'm sorry about that. Okay. I had a feeling it had an error because I saw it stop. That my fault too, because it's something that tell me my subconscious to tell to continue. Sometimes you gotta tell it. Yeah, see. Especially 3.5. And I know how the end of a chord should look. But writing code like this, he stop again, but I'm gonna just tell it to continue and have to. And what I go do is just okay, here's the remaining. Don't start over. Do it in chunks. It's cool longer than I thought. I might have to take 3. Pretty much. That's why I'm glad I used 3.5 because 4, if I use too much time, they can say you gotta wait for an hour to use it. And then I'll use it. I think I'll lose that. I have to start back over in 3.5 in the conversation. They already know what I want. I won't go back through that. If I tell it to continue and it's done, I think it's going to tell me it's done. Or it's probably going to keep writing. Okay. They say if you want me to prove it, X or enhance it, X. So let's start at the top. Copy. All right, let's make this fast. And I looking at this chord and I can see where the game at in it. It got like deal card shuffle, what they telling it to do. So you know, it's teaching us coding at the same time. Copy, I think it's the last one, yeah. And paste that, and we done. Save as poker game, poker game, okay. And let's open it. And don't put no errors in this. Come back to my bad. Here's the real one. Got time to play with you and now I'm live. Same game, huh? Same chord, I think. Unless I doing something wrong. Deal, check, raise. No, it don't look the same because it looked like a bigger file. And 3 kilobytes now is 10. So let me see. All right, I know what I'm gonna do. Give ChatGPT the entire code that I paste and exit. What's wrong with us? I'm gonna tell it to just show me where in the code to fix it. I want them to write the entire code again because they gonna go crazy trying to write 4 or 5 whole lines again. So it's still the same. I'm responsible. Here's the full code. I know it's errors. I know if my chat start over because he acting like he don't know what he's doing. He just give me this code. Assume you're an expert programmer and web development. Developer. And look at this code and tell me how to fix it for my browser. And I just tell him this all over again because it's acting like it's in a different chat. That network error. I don't know what that did it because it ran like crazy outside, but it acting brand new. Let's see that for my browser. What's up, Kodak Black? For my browser poker game. I just give you the code. See that code, knock it off. Let me see. Boom, try it again. Here it goes. Okay, telling me step by step how to fix itself. Now fix it for me. So they see the code. See, I already know how to mess up and up. See, look at this. Hold up. Okay, Docker HTML, Texas. I know I can do. Start over. Give it the first part. And they give me the whole code again. That's why I need. I wish they'd give it to me in one walk, but they won't. And I think that's what messing me up. So let me scrap poker and let me see if I can get something smaller. See, I already got him as an assumption, so let me ask him. Let me see if this is short enough for me to get it all in one walk. No. Let's switch it to ChatGPT 4 and see if they can. There might be no whole thing. So let's copy the first one and the second. Stick. Yeah. And paste it right over the poker file. So I copy the code. I creating a game, and I let ChatGPT do. I never did this in my life, so I basically a rookie. But I'm just gonna show you the power of ChatGPT. Basically AI. It's just one program. The main one. So let's save this. Replace that. Let's open it. Yeah, I did that wrong. And I'm popping up. I'll do one more thing before I go. Select all this code and ask it to fix it. Matter of fact, I think I can fix it. Let me see. Now let me try again. Save that. I keep forgetting to switch my screen. Let's see. So that's why I get the game to work. So I'm gonna give it to ChatGPT one more time and ask it to fix it. See what you do. Probably 3 times a charm type thing. So it's so now I'm giving it the whole code again until it doesn't work. Here's the code, comma, fix it for me and give me a new code that works. and then I put a colon and I just paste what I want to look over. See, they tell me, that's what they tell me. It seemed to be a missing part of the code that got cut off. See, I already know because I copied and pasted from two different sources. If I can get it in one source, it'll work. But when they mix it up like that, they gotta tell me cut off again. I'm gonna just paste on the next line. I think. Let me see how I've been doing it. I might as well did the poker game. Oh shit. Shit. So it must be finished. Let's do all this. If it don't work, I'm out of here. If it work, I still out of here. So here's the complete code. All right, copy this. Let's add this in there. And I'm gonna just make sure you're on the next line. Continue. I don't know why they put it like that. Let me copy this and add this on the next. Paste that. Should look like it ain't gonna work. Copy code. See, I know we're supposed to go on a new line. I'll paste from right there, but I did it. Let me see. I don't think that was look like that because I seen the patterns and I think it's supposed to be on the next line, but we will see. Let's see. Got one more. Peace. Let's save this. Okay. None. So yeah, you probably have to really read that shit and see how to code in those spaces. And I think it is probably because of a simple thing that I copy and paste. That's what you give me again. None. So we start right here. When I come back, I probably gonna have a game, and I'll show you what I did for the most part on our next talk. That's all for tonight. Um, I'm gonna have a channel dedicated to this type of talk, and it'll be invites. You know, if you want to listen to it, you can come subscribe. If not, then just say subscribe to this one. This one just probably ain't gonna have nothing to talk about. All right, 'cause, you know, I have about interests. You know, I go talk about what I'm interested in. Other things, I listening and learning. So I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.